Yeah, according to Jody Stoddard, part two, recap of the privileges President Nelson says we are not accessing to be part of the 144,000, uh, to be part of the Church of the Firstborn, calling an election made sure. So that's interesting. She assumes that the part of the Church of the Firstborn have their calling and election made sure. If that is true, then they are a much higher celestial level of faithful individuals. Receive the mysteries of heaven, have the heavens opened, enjoy the communion and presence of God the Father and Jesus Christ, the second comforter experiences. So this is a high levels of things. Not that we can't obtain these things, but we're talking about a very high level of righteousness. Translated into a terrestrial being, not the same as a resurrected being. So you're living at this terrestrial level, but you're not resurrected at that state. Interact with the city of Enoch and our ministering angels, who are ministering angels to those on earth. So I assume that that is pretty well correct, that the city of Enoch is going to have ministering angels working with us. They're going to be working with 144,000. They are going to gather out the elect of the earth, especially after the Gentiles have nations close us out, send our missionaries home permanently, and especially probably during the time that they're working with the Jews and the Israel nation and the Jewish people that come back to Jerusalem after the 3.5 year war. I'm assuming, but also uh, God will use these people, these groups of people, both the city of Enoch, the 144,000, uh, to pull out and gather the elect from the face of the earth. Uh, and when they say the elects, I don't think the calling election made sure. I think they're talking about those that would fully and completely accept the gospel, but have not been given a chance to hear it and receive it and accept it. But God cannot uh, deny these people, so He's going to help use these holy beings and angels to help gather the elect out and have them gathered unto the church. I believe that's exactly what's going to happen, but who knows for sure? All I know is this was a very interesting part of her talk. Um, we'll see if there's anything else here. Now, there's some other things I really like about her, and one is her 70-year thing. So
Of Israel becoming a nation, what can we see? When you add 70 years to 1948, you end up in 2018. And then Daniel references the 69th year as well, so we'll look at that in a minute. But 70 years after Israel became a nation, on the very anniversary day of May 14th, 2018, we moved the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. 70 years to the day.
wow.
So again, you end up in 2018, 70 years later. So we know that that was important and an event that means something. Daniel also told us to watch for the 69th year too. So let's see what happened in 2017. In August 2017, a total eclipse took place across the United States. This was a rare event. Sometimes they'll happen over the edge of a country or out in the middle of the ocean is usually where they take place. But this one crossed over the United States completely. And immediately following this eclipse came three witnesses in the form of the three record-breaking costliest hurricanes in U.S. history. One of them was named Jose, aka Joseph, and the other one was named Maria, also known as Mary. So you have the eclipse and then you have two hurricanes named Mary and Joseph moving in onto the U.S. continent. And then you have the sign of Revelation 12, which is the Virgin or Mary giving birth to a child. Also,
That's interesting, and I can go back here and show you the stars. See if we can get that. Hold on. All right, so this is the uh, September 23rd, 2017 sign of the woman, Revelations 12, the virgin having a child and so forth. So this is part of her series. Again, this eclipse that'll come across the United States, it did. This will go the other direction across the United States in 2024. I don't know if she'll mention that.